Instructional vids for tech decks.
Instructional vids for tech decks.
Should be instructional vid
Dude,
tech decks.
They don't want it. They don't want it, dude. I'm literally a pro tech decker, dude. Hold me back. Hold me back right now. I'm just too good.
I feel like I need to get some better grip tape, you know, dude.
Some better grip tape?
I need to
What do you
retape
use,
it like
glue?
the Aqua did, dude. And fucking
The retape, yeah. This you got to spend
$100
on a tech deck.
I don't feel like this is mil spec tape, dude.
This is mil spec tape, dude.
I don't
This
think
is the
it is,
same
though.
granulation of real grip tape.
I feel like it's not as intense.
Oh, it's intense, dude.
I don't think it's intense enough.
Dude, sponsor me, Tech Deck. Sponsor me, vid. Dude, hitting those shoves all day. Hitting those shoves all day long, dude. They don't want it. We'll just put the board up now for just in case, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Just, you know. You might just want to have the... There's so many... He never even fucking played with a tech deck, dude.
No.
How could you grow up being a human fucking child
Because when
and
tech
not
decks
tech decking,
were
dude?
really a thing, bro,
You fucking played Pokemon.
I didn't have the money for this shit, and B was too young to be tech decking. I think
You're never too young or too old to be tech
I
decking.
feel like it just wasn't at my level, you know.
I think you weren't at the level of the tech deck.
Yeah, dude. I wasn't
Terribly tech decking. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check the link in the description box below for the new chan. Just kidding. Maybe.
Then at the point, like, where tech decks would have become a thing, you know.
Okay.
I already had the fucking little BMX bikes instead, dude.
Yeah, but those were the posers, dude. When you're at the skate park in real life, IRL as the kids are calling it, the skateboarders are that the skate park is for the skateboarders, which it's for everybody, right? But like it's
Except
for
for
the
scooter kids.
but the scooter kids, fuck you. The fucking
That's what everybody can get on board with.
And
Fuck
your
the
mom.
scooter kids.
Although some of the scooter kids' moms are cute sometimes. But the fucking, the goddamn, the fruit booters, the fuck out of here.
There was one guy that was fruit booting at the skate park, and he'd fucking get it, bro. When I was down there, fucking, he was going nuts in the shit.
That's fine, dude. But
He was
it's
going
way
up the fucking-
easier because the shits are attached to you.
But we had like an 8-foot fucking quarter pipe
Skateboard
that he was getting
supremacy.
8 foot of air on doing backflips and shit. It's fucking doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, I could do that on a trampoline. It's the same shit. I could put some gay little fucking roller shoes on too and fucking do the same thing, dude. Remember RBs?
Bro, all I'm
and
saying
Stopes?
it was impressive when
I'll
I
put
was
some
12 years
Heelys.
old. Okay?
I'll
And I
put some
still think it's
Heelys on
quite
and do a
impressive,
backflip
you know?
and break my neck, but just to spite him, I would do it. But
That
and
guy
then
got
the
peppers, yeah.
BMXers are even worse because it's one thing when like you collide and it's like two skater dudes and it's whatever. Like when you get hit with a fucking bike or a peg from a bike or both in combination, it's like the pow pow and they tail whip you and smack you in the back of the head. You could die. So
I
like,
almost did BMX.
you were a
Fuck,
BMXer, dude.
I was.
What was your go-to BMX bike, dude?
I had fucking depends
I was
on
a
which one.
mongoose guy.
Which,
I had a
it depends
Huffy.
which one lasted longest
I had a
before it got
Huffy, a
stolen.
mongoose, and a fucking. I think I had what was the Dave Mira Haro.
Yeah.
I had a
I've
Haro.
had all three.
But I like honestly, I like the mongoose.
The first
best,
I had was the
like,
mongoose. That bitch was heavy.
It is
You
heavy,
know, it was
but I
heavy.
feel like it was
Then-
built better.
Then I had the Huffy.
Because I bent up some fucking Haro, dude.
The Huffy was my first bike that I had that didn't have fucking training wheels, and then it rusted to shit next to the
She
shed.
was 18 at the
Then
time.
then my fucking stepdad took it, stripped it down, fucking cleaned it all up, and finished it for me. Then I had it for about 2 weeks before that got stolen. Literally, they cut the chain out the fucking. It was chained to a tree in my backyard, and they cut the chain. It's fucking
Why
great.
wouldn't you just like put it in the garage?
Because I didn't have a garage. All
That's
right,
a good
rich
point.
boy.
Whoa! Are you financially shaming me right now?
Yeah, dude. How dare you? How dare you assume my financial stability?
Listen, I've had my bike
All right?
stolen, dude,
But, like,
in the nice part of town.
every one of my bikes got stolen. Fucking.
It was an
except
inside job.
the one that didn't
It was
get
your
stolen.
dad taking them and reselling.
The one that didn't get stolen was the Haro
Okay.
that I had.
Dave
And that-
Miller was old news at that time.
And that was the one that a dude up the street was throwing away like 4 or 5 fucking Haros, just had them on the fucking curb. And so we went and fucking picked them all up. They were all beat to shit. And then me and Logan basically just tore them all down, took parts, and fucking assembled them
This
together
is
to
the
make
thumbnail.
2 functional bikes, dude. That's what we're rolling around.
Well, yeah, dude. It's just your mil-spec standard issue Haro, dude.
Yeah,
You can
dude.
do that little mix and match type of shit. Did you run brakes on your bike?
No.
You just did the
Nice.
whole fucking foot in the tire thing? and then hit an endo real
Yeah.
quick, and then fucking maybe hopped on one of the pegs, spun it around, fucking bunny hopped off.
Everything.
I don't believe it. I don't think you're that agile.
Not anymore.
I
don't even
in
know
his
if I can
old
ride a bike
age.
right now, dude.
Him and his
I don't know if I
fucking
can
old.
ride
Get
a
the
bike
fuck
right now.
out of
It's
here.
been a while.
I like to ride my bicycle. I like
Fucking
to
Logan
ride my
Sorrow,
bike.
he fucking cut down the fucking handlebars. Bitches were like this far apart and shit.
Gross. Easier for bar spins though.
Yeah. That's what it was. You didn't want him hitting him in the gut and shit. Fucking, I don't know.
I took a handlebar to the gut of an ATV one time. Not a fun time.
I took a handlebar to the chest off my Haro one time.
Right.
Fucking. That was
Shot
great.
to the heart. Because
it didn't have any fucking grips on the bitch. Fucking hand slipped off. He landed right on it.
Supposed to land. He landed it though.
Yeah.
He does it for the peeps. He does it all for the peeps.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Ooh,
But
I did do it all though. I skated.
Yeah.
I fruit booted. I even fucking scooted. I fucking dirt biked. Fucking BMX'd. Fucking BMX dirt biked. Or whatever you would consider. It's still BMX, but like whatever they call it. When you're on a bike, but it's on dirt. But like you're pedaling it. It's not a motorcycle. I guess just, I don't know.
No.
Either way. I did fucking snowboarding. Never did skis because I'm not a homosexual. And then, what else is there? Extreme sports. You know? But yeah.
All I ever really did was the fucking BMX and my ripstick, bro. I was ripsticking, dude. that's it, dude. Because I tried skateboarding, right? That's like the first
If you
thing
could
I tried.
ripstick, my dude, which that I've ripsticked a few times, just lollygagging, just having a grand old time. Inebriated, of course.
Yeah.
Almost died. Once I got the hang of it, it is very satisfying.
It is.
And it makes you
Age
feel like you got the
fucking
rhythm and
dude.
blues.
Yeah.
But at the same time, perhaps the gayest thing you could do, and also if you can coordinate your body to ripstick, you can skateboard, bro.
See,
There's
I was
no
dropping
excuse.
in. I was dropping in on the fucking quarter pipes on a
Never.
ripstick, bro.
I would fucking
Like,
rather
I was
pet a
fucking-
tarantula.
like, I was fucking-
never in my life.
I would
am I
kill it
breaking
on
my
a fucking
neck
ripstick,
on a
bro.
fucking ripstick.
But a skateboard, never. Could never figure that shit out. It fucking, I would die to try it. The ripstick I had.
I would have died on the fucking ripstick.
Most
dude.
people would have.
What
But that's
color
the thing.
was it? Did you
It's
have
like
the blue one,
it
the
is.
yellow one.
It was red.
Okay.
But
okay.
the thing is the ripstick is super homosexual,
Yeah.
right?
Quite literally,
But the thing
even in
is-
its name.
But the thing is, when I was at the skate park, coming off the quarter pipes on a ripstick, ain't none of the skateboard guys gonna say shit because they couldn't do it. You know, so it's fucking.
I'll caveman off the quarter pipe, where you jump and throw the board
Yeah.
underneath it and whatever. Like I'll do that off a
Yeah.
quarter pipe. Like it's not the height so much, up into a point.
Yeah,
Like I think the biggest stair I ever did was 9,
yeah,
and that was like huge to me.
Yep.
But
yeah. It's fucking 9 foot from the.
well,
from
not
down to the
necessarily.
top.
Some stairs are smaller than others and whatever. But it was at the fucking.
At least 8 foot.
It was at the YMCA skate park,
Yeah.
and they had a 9 stair, and I fucking tray flipped or kick flipped or something down it, and it took me all fucking day, and I damn near broke my ankles,
Yeah.
like almost every time, but I walked it off. I was all right. Yeah. I was determined back then. I've always been a passionate man, but but like, and I don't fuck with heights.
Yeah.
But like, doing anything with a ripstick on just flat ground is sketchy enough. If I had to fucking drop in or take it down some stairs, because imagine you pogo that.
Stick, dude.
Imagine you pogo a ripstick though,
Yep.
because that's not.
I bet you I could still ride one though.
You don't own a
no problem.
ripstick, dude.
I don't anymore. No.
You gave it all up.
It's fucking.
You're a dad now. You can't ripstick no more.
Dude,
I got a fucking tech deck, dude.
Yeah,
If I got a tech deck,
So,
3
are you
shove
telling me
just
I should-
on
I should
demand.
get a ripstick again.
I mean, listen. That was a hard flip, by the way. It just if
Bro, I was just
listen,
cruising around town.
you
on a
live-
ripstick, dude.
if I ever catch you ripping a
Dude,
stick
I'll fucking
up and
I'm
down,
gonna get a
I'm
ripstick,
going to
dude.
run you over.
I'm gonna
with
ride that
Colorado.
bitch.
You want to get ran over by Colorado?
Dude. I'm gonna fucking
Never.
do it, bro. I'm gonna roll
There's
up on the.
no, I'm gonna
ripstick,
put a
bro.
sign up says no ripstick parking. Period.
I'll
And
bring
it's
it
not
in,
allowed
bro.
in the
It's not
it's
part
not
of it.
allowed in the store because we don't know if it's an AOW.
I'll put it in a rifle case, bro. Nobody will know. It's fucking concealed, bro. Oh man.
Ripstick, yeah, dude.
Yeah. First day I got it, damn near
All the
fucking
people
broke
that
the
came
wrist.
from troubled homes,
Yeah.
ripstick.
Yeah.
That was their one escape.
Damn near fucking broke my wrist day one of having it. And after that I was fine.
From jacking off all the dudes in the neighborhood? Like, what? I don't know.
Fucking caught up the front wheel, got caught up on a fucking rock in the middle of the road and fucking locked up the wheel, and I went fucking head first. It was great.
Imagine. You only got two wheels. They're fucking like this. And it's literally as small of a fucking bearing surface on the pavement you can
grade,
get.
First day had this shit.
No excuses, dude. You're either a natural at ripsticking or you're not, dude.
I was.
And if you're not, right, but if you're not, you're probably a normal person.
And the only other time that I got hurt on a ripstick was when somebody else who was also on a ripstick ripped me off of the ripstick, then ran over my foot with their ripstick. And they fucking crushed my fucking toe.
So
completely destroyed my fucking toenail. And that's it.
So, but how does one run you over with a ripstick and not eat shit themselves?
She did come off of
ripstick?
It. No. But
could you imagine?
She was trying to steal my barbecue chips,
motorized off-road
fucking
ripstick.
Grabbed me, took me off of my shit. Then she fucking ran over my foot. Then she came off.
Who is this?
Fucking Keely.
Keely?
Never gonna watch this, fuck you.
Fucking Key and Peele head ass over here. Just straight
that bitch.
Fuck
Pretty sure she lives in Colorado now. But
still ripsticking. Ripsticks to work. Just kidding. People in Colorado don't have jobs. Shout out, well, at least in certain parts, but shout out to Forest Mommy out of the Colorados running for the city counts, dude. And if they don't let people like that become politicians typically. In Colorado's Mabes, they're pretty fucking lean about a lot of things. But like if she did, God forbid, even just for the troll, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good work, Mama. Keep up at it. But yeah.
I tried to fucking skateboards and shit though back in the day.
What?
The problem is like as I was learning, I was at the skate park. And everybody's fucking dicks there.
You can't learn at the skate park.
I know.
You have to.
Where the fuck else?
In the garage, in the driveway,
what
in the
garage,
nave.
bro? My driveway was gravel.
Fucking get on the pave, dude. You go hop on 355. You all right?
But like I'd fall. Like if my board rode in front of somebody else and they fucking stopped their trip.
Freaking idiot.
No, not. They would just snap my board.
Shit.
Yeah. They just put it up on the fucking 2-step and just fucking drop kick the bitch.
Shit.
Yeah. So
I'd come back with a red ride. And
so I quickly gave up on the skateboarding.
I mean, how many times are you interfering with other people's skating experiences, dude?
I was trying, bro. I was out there almost every day fucking trying.
Another flawless shove. Everybody saw.
The skate park got busy, you know.
Skate park got busy, dude.
This is in Lockport, bro. There ain't shit to do.
Where the fuck is there a skate park in Lockport? Where?
Right over by the fucking soccer fields and shit.
What soccer fields?
In the baseball fields.
Is that where they do the reenacts?
No. It's the top part of Delaware.
I don't know, dude, but we should go take our tech decks to the real skate park and film that and see how that goes.
I'm sure it's fucking dead now. Nobody fucking goes outside no more.
Yeah, what the fuck, people? Go the fuck outside, dude. Touch some fucking grass once in a while.
The skate park. Now
there was a fence around. They were trying to fence people in and or out of the skate park.
There's no bikes allowed, so they fenced it off, and they had a narrow ass fucking entranceway.
As if people can't just fucking lift it up and fucking take the pegs off and get through with it anyway.
What the fuck we did, but we still had the pegs on. It's fucking we pick it up and fucking tilt it at a 45, so you fucking take it up less space on the handlebars and just fucking wheel it through, or just throw it over the fucking fence.
Right.
Like it was, but now they took the fence down.
They're like, please, somebody, come shred this nard.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what they want, dude, because the taxpayers are getting pissed.
Yeah.
We paid all this money for concrete for what?
Well, it was funny every time they fucking repainted.
Now there's only people in the back fucking, they're at the 3 stairs sitting down doing fentanyl right now. That's the only thing it's good for.
Which
is a shame.
Isn't much different than what happened back in the day.
Right. Some things, as much as they change, they just stay the same.
Yeah.
But
I remember the pros.
I've been to a lot of grody
Like one of
skate
the
parks.
first few times I went to the fucking skate park, I went home and I told my mom I left because there was a skunk somewhere. And like she's like, that wasn't a skunk. And I'm like, what?
Ruined his
Asked
whole
me and
day.
shit. What do you
Ruined
mean it
his
wasn't a
whole
skunk?
day because the fucking
Thought there was a skunk
elusive
under the fucking half
the
pipe or
skate
some
park
shit.
skunk.
And I'm like, I don't want to get sprayed.
She'd make you take some bath with some
I was
tomato
like
juice.
4th grade or some shit.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's fucking great times. And then later on, I was the fucking innocent little fucking white kid at the skate park that everybody was stashing shit on when the cops pulled up. To be out there in my fucking cargo shorts, fucking and a fucking button down shirt and shit. Fucking look like I just came from church. So cops ain't never fucking asked me shit. Even though I got fucking a bowl in each fucking
what the
pocket.
fuck? I would be
I
like,
got a bowl in this pocket, a bag in this one. That
yeah,
ain't even
and
mine,
your
but...
ass looks high all the time.
Exactly. And at that point, I still had the fucking long ass hair too. Never questioned.
Was it pink? Did you ever tell the people about
not
that?
At that point in time.
Sick ass varial flip right there, but in case you didn't see it, run it back. Ooh,
No, it was great times.
Hard flip to preem. Rolls away. Professional tech decker, dude. I'm telling you, terribly tech decking, dude. That's $1 million move. Monetizable. Just give up, sell out. Give up all the guns. Yeah. Fuck them. Who needs them?
Sell
I got
all the
tech
guns
decks.
by tech decks.
That's what I'm saying. All I need really is just like a couple of them and some spare parts. It's never gonna break. It's just shitty plastic.
It's true.
And I don't need the pretentious fucking wooden ones, dude.
No.
I could just buy a real skateboard or something. Go outside maybe.
Yeah.
But the fucking
imagine how many ramps you could buy.
Dude, we were looking at it earlier, dude. We're just gonna fucking
3D print them, dude.
We're 3D printing ramps, dude. I could buy with the amount of muns from selling the guns. I could buy unlimited amounts of 3D printing filament, and just print whatever. Yeah. I could print my own cunt probably. Yeah. Not in a pocket puss kind of way, but in like my existence and governance of.
There's files.
I don't even want to know, dude, because you're gonna get an infection. There's gonna be an open wound.
There's silicone 3D printers, bro.
I don't fucking want to know nothing about it.
The Colts 3D, dude. That's like, it's weird, dude. You've been on the fucking Colts 3D?
I don't
with all the fucking files and shit.
Well, that's the one that never lets you download nothing unless you give them months, right?
Well, not all. No, there's free shit on there still.
I don't know. Everything I've ever tried to download, it said you have to buy for fucking Yegi, Odyssey.
But you never went on that site and saw the fucking 18+ section and just got curious.
No, I've been on Yegi and Odyssey trying to download. That's
where I got the files for the fucking Dino Dick.
That I would imagine, which is why I don't visit those parts of the internet because I don't
Dwayne
need.
The Cock Johnson.
How many times? I appreciate the comedic relief of it all.
It's
okay.
You know.
I appreciate it. And there's some lesbian trucker right now with that on the fucking hood.
She'd never put her on the hood, unfortunately.
Oh, come on. No. The fuck?
It wasn't her truck. She tried to convince her boss to let her do it.
Regardless.
She couldn't get it done.
It's 2023, dude. You can't put fucking Cockosaurus on your
fucking Dino Dick on your fucking as a hood ornament. Like, what the hell?
Scales would have 3 of them. So... But yeah, dude.
Print another one and put her on your hood, bro. Put some magnets in the base, bro.
That fucking nice white Colorado will be a different color the next time you see it.
So I got bumped.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be fully covered. I'll tell you that.
Fucking go stick that fucking dick on your fucking Colorado right now, dude.
Nabs, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's made out of fiberglass. You can't even.
It's not though.
I know, but I was hoping you'd believe me.
Why would I believe that?
Because we have Corvette Colorado collaboration,
right now, dude.
No, mine's newer and better.
Mine's better.
How?
Because it's CR2, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You can't even spell.
Get the LT, dude.
You can't even spell.
Get the fucking LT.
I got the Z71 minus the bows and the leather, which I don't need anyway. I didn't want.
You got the LT, bro.
It's a Z71.
It's an LT, bro.
As far as the towing package, the off-road package, it's an LT, bro. And it's a Henry Ford edition. Everything is black. It's a limited edition, special edition.
Why would you get a Ford edition Chevy, bro?
That's what I said.
Pretty problematic.
But it was just the idea that you could have it any way you want as long as it was black.
You just noticed the midnight black edition with Chevy.
No, this one's look it up, dude. It's a whole thing. But either way.
Why would you have a Ford edition Chev, dude?
It's not a Ford edition Chev, dude. It's fucking Henry Ford said everything You could have it any way you want as long as it was black. And that's the whole truck is blacked out. The interior, everyone else has gray seats.
Chevy, bro.
I have slightly darker black seats that still kind of look gray if you look at them hard enough, but they're black per Chevrolet, and that's really the only diff. Everything is black on the truck. You just don't get it, dude.
You got a Ford Edition Chev, dude. That's suspect.
I can't be wrong then. Either way you split it.
It's fucking
For most,
wrong.
for most peeps.
It is 100% wrong.
I'm just saying.
Check that.
I'm just saying, dude. At least I'm not. Yeah, you can't. I wouldn't drive a taco truck. No, I'm not slinging tacos, dude.
I might drive a taco truck. Sell some tacos.
No, I'd just
Maybe some burritos.
I'd be keeping the tacos for myself. I would have a fully
just
manned
the taco truck.
taco truck. Well, he'd have to. I don't know how to make tacos like that because I'm not Mexican. So he'd have to steal some Mexicans.
Yeah, I mean,
and then
I still come with the taco truck.
Right.
You know, you have the truck and they just
right.
show
And it's
up with
only
it, you know?
because, which speaking of which, the fucking G-Man, shout out to the G-Man and his mama and his grandmama, which are supposedly at some point in time in the future making us some mole per my constant request, because most people don't even know what a mole is, but it's like spicy chocolate sauce on chicken, and you would think it's disgusting, but it's not. It's actually pretty good, and just nobody makes a fucking good mole, dude. And so now that they're like authentic Mexicans, I figured.
So you're going to say that Giannis is going to be on for the next live stream next week.
Supposedly he only shows up every 5 we go live. That's the only time he can ever sneak us into his fucking sketch.
That's what it seems like.
For the fuck, because he just wants the clout, dude. He just wants the interaction. He doesn't want to put in the fucking hard work and the time and the energy and the effort and the blood, sweat, and tears behind the scenes when it's not live. When we're having completely just like we're almost. Think about this. What if the whole time the cameras were never even on?
It's happened to
me. You know what I'm saying? No, but
done that before.
No, I know. But you're the one running this
not
dude,
picking up.
So this fucking not my prop, dude. I would have had it done, but the fucking we'd be sitting there with like a tape recorder from 1972. It's the only thing I know how to properly work, and even then, I'm like, which one is? But yeah,
is the thing on? It's
right. The whole time, but it's even worse. It's real tinny.
Every time you just you fucking tap it a couple times.
Because like sometimes it sounds like I can hear my voice.
Can I hear myself?
Unfortunately, for everybody at home.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's too late to apologize.
You fucks are the ones watching.
Yeah, dude. With all three of y'all. Yeah. Fucking first one shot, win Model 88, and fucking Joe Morgan, but not for 2 weeks later.
Too many people have now realized that the fucking premieres are not live, and they're not watching no more.
Right. It's fucked up.
Thought I had him.
We had him for a little bit.
We did. We had him going for a little bit. You know?
Because that just proves and shows how much they don't give a fuck about the actual content. They're just there to talk to themselves. Which that's fine.
Like 6 fucking videos to fucking 6 weeks to figure out. Hey, this isn't live.
Right. We just never responded.
Why aren't you guys responding to our questions?
Right. They thought we were just being like a little like we have to stay more on topic on the Shooting the Poop podcast or the live chats on the TerriblyTacticalChannel. We could just we could go off the rails as we usually do, but here on the Shooting the Poop podcast of all places, this is where we like to keep it professional. So we just it's nothing personal. But yeah, that is funny though. That because like 100%, there's some booms out there watching. That don't understand. No. And shout out to y'all. We love y'all. But like they definitely were convinced.
Yes.
They kept retyping the same thing over and over as if we were ignoring them. But like we weren't. Like
I mean, I had people while I was responding to comments in the comments section asking why I'm not responding to them live. You know, the fucking Bob-like motherfucker that was claiming that Cheyenne was talking to him in the comms.
Yes.
He didn't see me typing on my phone on the keyboard on the
fucking... Right, dude. Right, dude. Like, fucking what? Bitch out Bob, dude. Who has... I don't even want to give him the promotion, but I mean, he probably needs it. He's got his own podcast, dude. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Oh, dude, you're saving yourself a fucking time, dude.
I've thought about it.
I couldn't listen. I've never seen an entire episode. I saw the man bun, the fucking complete hypocrisy to everything he supposedly stood for before in the background, and then fucking he was sitting down. It's like Talking with Bob or some fucking
across
lame
the
ass
table with
bull.
Bob.
Ha!
That's what it
Ha!
is.
I would never want to be across the table with Bob.
Nah, dude. Fucking
No matter how big the tape, dude.
dragging his ass over the fucking table.
Yeah.
But
Fucking.
throwing him over the table.
Yeah, it's hilarious though, because he's out there with that cult, and that's the thing, dude. Is fucking old what's his name fucking loves him. He just had him on.
Yeah.
Your boy, the
My
Willis, the
My
fucking
boy, the
that's
Willis.
your boy. Listen, you've been spending more money with him than you fucking. I haven't spent nothing with him lately because
Neither
fuck
have I.
that shit. Well, right, but you still got something on order, son.
Not anymore.
What happened with that? Anything?
Yeah, I finally got my fucking money back.
Legit?
Yeah.
Finally?
I fucking
It's
just
only been like
emailed
2
him.
years by now?
I emailed him back fucking yesterday. I'm like, dude, when am I getting this fucking refund? And he said, oh, well, for some reason PayPal says the refund was failed. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Then I looked into it. I'm
Convenient.
like, yeah, you got 180 days after the fucking purchase, or after the money transfer, to issue a refund through PayPal.
Okay.
And it was way past 180 fucking days. Like over four times past 180 fucking days. So they ended up just having to just send me fucking money on PayPal.
Friends and fam?
Yeah.
From the John Will? You screenshot it, dude. Let's post it to the Instagrams, dude. Start a war. But no. Listen.
Like,
I've definitely probably waited longer than I should have for some shit.
Did.
Well, yeah.
Fucking, and I
But,
didn't
like,
fucking wait for it. I was fucking emailing his ass, be like, dude, where the fuck is this? Like, what?
Well, you didn't say all that. You're like,
I
Mr.
did.
Willis, please, if you have time in your busy
I said,
schedule, I
get
know
an
you're
ETA
busy,
on
man.
this?
Can you
I get an
please,
ETA on this?
can you
When is
please
this
just
gonna be
like
made?
look into
I
this at your
fucking
earliest
hit him up on the
convenience?
live streams and be like, hey, when are you making fucking dog leashes? I had one on order for a year and a half now. And fucking never even got a response.
But that's how they get you, though, bro, because it says, what does it say?
8 to 12 weeks.
No, it says no ETA.
No, it says 8 to 12 weeks.
Okay, well, in that case, but in a lot of shit, it says no ETA. And in that case, you really can't say nothing.
No.
So,
I never bought anything that says no ETA.
I've bought some shit, and then it just showed up. But the fucking... And it wasn't even like... It was like 3-4 months. I thought it would be 3-4 years. But I've never, like... I don't know how to put it. Like, I've always been satisfied with the product.
Yep.
I've always appreciated the message. It's getting to the point where, like, I think they're getting outdone by both quality and for sure customer service.
Yeah. What customer service?
Well, right. But, and I always appreciated the go fuck yourself mentality.
To an extent.
Yes, to an extent. But when you have people that fuck with you and are willing to give you money and to wait, even though it is absurd, because I could go buy anything I need from T-Rex Arms and have it in a week, and it's less money in a lot of cases, and it's lifetime warranty, no questions asked. Fucking, he truly cares about the Second Amendment and is fighting for it. Not that you're not, but I don't see you at any rallies or nothing. But like just shit like that, and he's like maybe 30-40 minutes down the road.
Yep.
And it's all made in America, same shit. It's, you know, it's the same shit. And if anything, it's a little higher speed, lower drag. You know, it's a little bit more modern. It has all the same features I need or want. And yeah, maybe I can't get it in fucking Typhon Raid with fucking orange thread, but am I really wearing that in the fucking Mujahideen? Seriously? I mean, it's kit, it'll work, but like preferably it's gonna be Ranger Green or fucking gray or fucking multicam or whatever. So, but I mean, like I think they really have done themselves a disservice by becoming more of a lifestyle company. Mm-hmm. Because you end up, and I got sucked up into it myself quite a bit. You know, all the knife pouches, all the little fucking doodads and the fucking knickknacks and the whatever, because it's all custom, right? And I'm a sucker for that shit. I love and I appreciate it, and I'll pay more for it.
One SOE wallet right now that I paid $160 for. Like, it's fun.
Right. So, and nobody's even ever heard of SOE. No. Like, you could pull out like a Gucci or a Ferragamo or a Louis or a fucking whatever the fuck. and like people recognize it.
I can
Oh,
pull
that's
out a fucking fake Gucci wallet that I paid $30 for at
right
fucking
at the
flea
all
market
sip,
and
dude.
get more cred than I do for
Right.
a one-of-one fucking SV
I
wall.
dropped my deck, dude. Nice, dude. But yeah, so the fucking preach, but the fucking, so I mean,
It's
and
the same though. I've never had a problem with anything I've actually gotten.
no, I think it's great kit, and I think like a micro rig, honestly, it's a little bulky when you're going prone, okay, and it's a little cramped, but you get 2, 4, 6 mags plus a pull-out med tray, and then you could bolt and strap whatever else you want into it. It's got the pocket for gloves or maps or fucking whatever the fuck. Like it is. I tell you what, an excellent upgrade. And again, I get nothing from T-Rex Arms. He doesn't fucking know I exist.
Yeah.
The little I think it's called a backstrap, honestly, and I got it from my multicam micro rig because he's just got the regular straps on it where like you have this much hanging off of it and you got to loop it over and duct tape it and pin it and fucking safety clip it and all the shit. It's elastic and it makes it operate more like the ready rig. So like it breathes, it moves in and out, and it's comfortable, but it hugs tight. And it doesn't. The rig doesn't move.
Yeah.
So everything indexes better
So
when you're
I got
actually
the
fucking.
H-harness with the SOE shit with the fucking micro rig.
Yeah, but now you got plate carrier, H harness, backpack. Yeah. So you know everything's a trade off. Yeah. So, and some people, like I have worn, like I've never served, I've never fucking, but I've rucked and I fucking wear kit and I fucking practice in the shit and I have a, like, you know, different loadouts or whatever, like anybody would, depending on what you're doing, where you're going, what you're bringing. But with like full battle rattle, like to me, like when it comes down to that, it's a pain in the dick. Like it's a huge bitch to fucking
turn the fucking volume.
Have all that shit on. But like it's not, as long as it's a weight low enough to where you could actually carry all that shit for any type of extended period of time, the slight discomfort, you're fucking fighting a war or like that's part of it. Like I never understood, like yes, being comfortable is better if you can achieve that, but like realistically it's going to be suboptimal conditions. And that's why like a lot of people bitching about, oh well, you know, it's going to be uncomfortable, it's going to be this or it's going to be that. Like it's, here's a straw, suck it the fuck up because it's go time and there's bad shit taking place and you can sit here and bitch about it, or we can fucking move along and you have to bring the shit or you die. Yeah. Because if you don't have your shit, you're going to die. So, or probably, I don't know, who knows. But I've always appreciated the high quality and durability and longevity of the special operations equipment products. For sure, I think they make the best shotgun rig on the market, bar none. I haven't seen a better one. I love the fucking Velcro backside saddles and all that shit. Although S.T.P.P makes them now, you can get them in different round counts. They're probably just as good. I'm pretty sure they're still all made in America. They're cheaper and they show up quicker and whatever. Don't buy the fucking cheap $5 shit off Amazon though. No. S.T.P.P or SOE is probably the only ones you should get for that kind of setup. But and it's just like shit like that. Like they might have even invented it or started. I don't know if they did or not, but you know maybe perfected it or whatever the fuck. Yeah. But like there's a lot of cool shit that they make. It's never in stock. And then you could maybe buy it, but then you're on hold for who knows when. You could literally.
After that rude interruption,
we just got DDoS by the Gov again. Again.
What the fuck?
Definitely getting DDoSed. It's like weird, dude, just for no reason. Yeah. Like there should be there's nothing going on. No. Other than Freeds.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I really gotta figure out what the fuck's going on with that shit.
Yeah, because like that, it's being weird. Yeah. And you don't want to fry your entire shit.
No.
I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about after that.
The Velcro backside saddles.
Right. I think they make a good prod. I think it could be a better prod. And the overall exchange is not always equal.
No.
And in most cases, people want to feel as if they made out on the deal.
No.
As opposed to even just an equal exchange. And I don't even know that they meet the requirements for an equal exchange. So, shops, again, shout out to T-Rex Arms to say, got no idea that I exist. But you guys definitely should be in tune with the YouTube channel and his web store and everything that they're doing and selling, because like it's only there to help you be a better, more prepared citizen in defense of life and liberty against tyranny. The homie G hit him up. Obviously, we're living here in the shithole communist state of Illinois. And he hit him up with some questions to their customer service team, which actually promptly got back to them. And so this was his email. Says, "Hello, I hope all is well. I just wanted to confirm if T-Rex is still sending AR components to Illinois. I've been told multiple statements as far as the legality of out-of-state companies shipping components for quote-unquote assault weapons to Illinois. Some companies are and some aren't. I wanted to hear how you guys are going about the unconstitutional stipulations that were forced upon the 2A community." I would say culture, because the culture is the only people that give a damn. But either way, of Illinois, I'm aware of the policy, which I commend you guys for, that you guys have, where if civilians of a state cannot have something, you wouldn't ship to the LEO either. We very much appreciate that. We're also taking the same stance at the shop and have been ever since this started. Because who the fuck do you think is going to be knocking on the door trying to confiscate the shit? Okay? So, I can't have it, neither can you, motherfucker. You take your ass to Ray O'Haron's. But yeah, so then he says, "Once again, I just wanted to see where you guys stand as far as AR components such as charging handles, trigger groups, furniture, etc. I appreciate and thank you for your help. God bless." And totally doxing himself. Totally gonna fucking hack his email now. but but then in response, they said, "Hello. Thanks for reaching out. As of right now, we are still shipping those types of accessories to Illinois. It is up to you to check local and state laws before purchasing any of these items." That's semantical lawyer bullshit. Yeah. "We are constantly trying to improve gun culture," which they had it right. Gun culture, not gun community. They're two separate things. You want to be a part of the gun culture. The gun community is all the fucking XD losers with their grip zone and shit. "We are constantly trying to improve gun culture so that these unconstitutional laws are never formed in the first place. Best regards, Jake from T-Rex Arms, and possibly State Farm has khakis in the closet regardless, but shout out to them." So, and that's really what it is, dude. Like, as a shop, we can't fucking, if somebody walks in, wants an AR-15 charging handle, and they didn't pay for the rights to get on the fucking TRO, then they can't buy it. So, but you could buy one from T-Rex Arms. If you got a build you need to complete, and they don't sell uppers or lowers. They don't sell, I don't think, barrels or whatever. But they'll probably ship you a mag, maybe. They'll fucking ship you a lower parts kit. They'll ship you a fucking whatever. I probably got to buy some shit myself, honestly. I still got that fucking Wilson lower. Although I don't know what kind of fucking lower parts kit or whatever the fuck he's got. He's probably got all the expensive high-end Gucci shit. But either way.
I mean, it's a Wilson lower.
Well, right. So, But that's sick. And that more companies, if more companies were like that, if more shops were like that, where if you are going to infringe on people's rights as the police, the state police, the local police, the whoever, whatever federal agency, if you're not exempt from anything, at least not with us and not with them. And that's what I very much so appreciate. So we got stocks, we got charging handles, we got triggers, we got lower parts kits.
Lower parts kits.
We got fucking castle nuts and fucking bad levers, which I don't approve of, but trigger guards, fucking all types of shit, dude. All types of shit. And buffer tubes, buffer assemblies,
Stacks. Law folder.
There you go. How much is the law fold? Is it still $400?
$265 to $275.
Okay.
Gen 3.
Does that say it's I.S.R.A for a law fold? No, it's if this product is regular. What? I.S.R.A, yeah. What the fuck?
It can only be shipped in the USA.
Shit. Yeah. But yeah. They're out here shipping. You can't necessarily build a rifle off their website, but if you need a couple little doodads that you just simply cannot, because legally we can't sell it. And if we sell it, then we get put out of biz, and then nobody gets shit from anybody. They just heard the oral arguments today on the matter federally at least, supposedly, with F.P.C and all the other people that were involved with it. And I haven't heard anything.
$13, 30-round PMags.
There you go.
Gen 2.
In stock. In stock. Order them up.
Yep.
Get a couple tan ones just to switch it up.
Business days.
Right. So.
They only got the black ones.
Damn, what about the Gen 3s, dude? See if they got the Gen 3s. Oh, they got the tan Gen 3s, dude. You know they do. Oh, with the wind and the dust covs, dude.
With the wind or non-wind.
$16. It's more than we would sell them, I think. But if you can get them, you can get them. You know, so.
It's a fucking mag you don't have right now.
Right.
Fucking buy it.
Or it's a trigger or lower parts kit or fucking buffer tube or whatever. So, you know, and it's good shit. If it's on his website and he's selling it, he either makes it or supports the people that do, because they make quality shit.
Or get the 40 round.
Get the 40,
$22.
dude. Get the 40, bro. But yeah, so I mean, and there's just all types of shit, dude. So like he's got everything on there that you basically need. Not everything, of course, but and there is truth. You know, there's some companies that specialize in certain things. Maybe like you want a Mystery Ranch backpack instead of whatever Eagle bag, the Yote bag that T-Rex is a part of. Maybe you want you know, a Mayflower Velocity Systems chest rig because it's a little bit more beefed out than the Ready rig. But he's got some new shit coming, and he says it's specifically dedicated towards holding the radio, but civilian radios. And, you know, so I assume it's another chest rig of some sort, maybe a beefier, more involved, you know, fuller kit style chest rig. I think running like a Faro Concept Slickster that already has the cummerbund with the mag pouches built into it where you could stuff extra shit, and then having the Ready rig over it. You have the potentiality of concealing it, like full kit almost. Yeah. Running a slick rig and that chest rig under like a heavier jacket or whatever. But also like it's everything you need, nothing you don't. You got your assault pack that you can take on and off. It doesn't have to be bolted to your plate carrier, and in fact I recommend against that because you need a battle buddy to get to your shit then, or you're taking off your armor in potentially the middle of a gunfight. Not a good idea, probably. So, but yeah, you know, it's again, but then you're going to end up with extra straps and extra whatever. So, you know, will it be uncomfortable and shitty and heavy and fucking, you're going to get a rash or a rug burn or a chafing or whatever, deal with it. That's just how it is. But you should have quality kit no matter who you get it from. And again, it could be fucking old fucking World War I and II Milsurp fucking backpacks and pouches and Alice gear and whatever the fuck it is. If it works, it works, but set something up that you can use effectively and efficiently, because you're going to need to be able to self-sustain. And part of that is having a system that works in conjunction with you and your shit, so you can have your shit on hand when you need it, be able to access the shit that you need to keep that shit running, i.e. mags or ammo or fucking whatever the fuck it is. You got a multi-tool pouch, you got a, you know, so little shit like that. I mean, it's just, the whole thing is educate or inspire, educate, equip and inspire, or fucking whatever the fuck it is. And he just did another video claiming that they have a new motto on the company, and it's like equipping the serious civilian or something like that. And because all those other things are implied. If you're serious about it, then you understand what's going on. You get the true purpose of the Second Amendment, the whatever. And he's part of equipping is educating on why you need these things or want these things or whatever. And it's not just to sell you something. He tells you all the time to buy products that are not his, or, you know, this, that, and the third. And the time and the information that him and his whole family, his brothers, all that put into the YouTube channel, there's a fucking wealth of knowledge there that's free. And then on top of it, he makes awesome shit or sells awesome shit. So then by buying that awesome shit that you should have to begin with, you're also supporting a good dude so he can continue to educate and equip and inspire and fucking whatever all the new people that are just for the first time ever realizing, hey, maybe I should be armed. Maybe I should have some kit. Maybe I should take my responsibility into my own hands because I can't count on anyone else to do it. Welcome to the fold. But again, take it seriously and be, effective in your purchasing decisions? Would it be effective to buy, even if it's something that T-Rex or anyone else doesn't make? Are you being effective buying something from a company like SOE and you got it on hold for 12 months, fucking 15 months? That's how long it takes to fucking build a Wilson Combat these days. Ask me how I know. I got one on order. And then maybe all types of crazy shit happens in the interim where you could have used that equipment and didn't have it, but they had your money. And it's not even just that, and it's not even just picking on SOE or anything like that, but like I think that overall they're very consistent, and consistency is key. And they've been nothing but true supporters of the Second Amendment, have gone out of their way
John
to...
Willis is consistent and not giving a fuck about
He doesn't give a fuck about none of your shit, just your money. But yeah, I wonder if he ever watches this shit. Get a coupon code in our names. I'd buy something off the coop code. I'd get a couple more little fucking...
I ain't buying shit.
Yeah.
This ain't even the first time I had that shit. I had the fucking same problem before where it was like a year and a half to get my shit. Fucking never got a response from the motherfucker.
What was that for?
I don't even fucking remember anymore.
He's probably still got your money and some of your shit that you ordered.
Possibly. I don't fucking...
And you just wouldn't even know. That's how they get you, bro. No ETA.
It's just like we were saying earlier, right? He doesn't give a fuck about nobody, right? He's perfectly fine with firing customers, you know?
Right. Which is good to an extent. And some customers definitely deserve to get fired, and we fire customers all the time because they deserve it.
But at the point where I've spent thousands of dollars with you already,
yes,
I am in the fucking back page.
Right.
We have had email conversations back and forth before, just shooting the shit. Me and John
Shooting
Willis,
the poop.
you know,
Shooting the Poop podcast. Check it out.
Talking about stuff, right? And like, he knows who I am at this point.
Very grandiose of you, but yeah,
no,
of course.
Legitimately, me and him have had conversations, like private conversations before, not even having anything to do with fucking SOE prods.
Talk about little danger nudes.
Yeah,
shit.
It's a fucking. He was
never
trying
even
to fucking,
privied me to these.
When he was talking about fucking setting up. He was wanting to set up some birds other than the chickens, doing quail and shit. So I was talking to him about the shit we did at the shop. We had all those set up and all that shit. But like, and I'd never been one to fucking sit here and bitch and moan about the shit coming in late or taking a while, whatever. I had to fucking understand that shit, right?
Well, they have it ingrained into you from the beginning that you can't do that. Otherwise, you'll never get your shit, you'll never get your money, and you'll be chastised in front of society.
But now I've had shit that goes beyond the 8 to 12 weeks, whatever, okay? Sometimes it's gonna fucking happen. Everything's guaranteed. They try to get it within 8 to 12 weeks of what they say, whatever. If it's a month late, even 2 months late, I ain't gonna fucking say nothing about it. I'm gonna fucking get it.
And one could argue, as he always does,
that's like
that if you're getting contrast thread or you're getting this, it's not mission critical. Who knows? I'd boog with some tox.
Yeah.
Still a green bitch. But yeah, I mean, it's been ingrained. That's it. It's genius,
and even
I can appreciate
even
it.
in the emails that I've sent to him, when it was well beyond the point where I should have gotten my fucking shit from. I still was not, hey, where the fuck's my shit? What the hell's wrong with you? I need my fucking shit right now or my money back. I'm like, hey, can I get an ETA on this? As they say, if you have any questions, fucking respond to the email, the order confirmation email.
That's all a false.
And I got no response. And fucking 2 months later, I sent an email almost the same shit, asking again. I think I had 6 emails before I finally said, hey, what's going on with this? I talked to Amanda 2 months ago now through the text messages, which the only fucking response I got was from her, apologizing for it taking so long. And then never got a response. Now we lost fucking camera.
It's John Willis for sure.
But, and then fucking, and I can't even get a damn response from you. And that's when he's fucking finally got a response from the John Will that says your order has been canceled. What the
I would have been like, okay, what about refunded?
Yeah.
Like, so
fuck.
But yeah, I mean that's
what in the... I'm on your fucking secret private Facebook page.
Right. It's not that secret.
You know,
they let my ass in there.
Yeah. Barely. They fucking denied your ass.
I got
time.
white
you tried
label
using
shit
me for clout, dude.
No, dude, I got fucking white label shit. Which is funny because I'm the one that put you on to SOE. He didn't even want a thing to do with SOE to begin with.
I didn't.
And then per usual, by
I'm
the time
101 SOE shit, bro.
So the fuck am I, dude? I was. You still ain't got a Scully Marpat letter, so go fuck yourself. That lets me travel anywhere,
But also,
supposedly.
fucking Scully's a Trump tard at this point, so.
Yeah, but fucking Willis loves fucking bare independence,
Yeah.
which is even more disgusting. That's more of a cult than the fucking MAGA people.
It's all great, dude.
It's fucking disgusting. But you know who also is in on that game? He knows he is. He's in the group chat, dude. He's all about the S.T.P.P or fucking whatever the fuck. He's all about it. Going down a bad path, dude. But yeah, the fucking... They're all fake. They're all culty. They're all fucking weird as shit, and like they're only the cool kids because they agreed upon themselves to say that they're all cool kids because they're the only ones that they fucking interact with. And I've seen the videos. They do some good. They went to the fucking hurricane shit and pulled trees off of people's houses. Okay, cool, awesome, appreciate it. You should be doing that type of stuff, especially if you're claiming to be the type of people you are. But it's very indoctrinative, if that's a word. It's very like it's a cult, bro. Yep. It's not a religion. It's an amalgamation of several different religions. And they're all hypocrites, and they're all sus-ass, lying, cheating-ass bastards that are just not good people. But they have themselves and other people brainwashed into believing that they are because they're so good at being full of shit. That's the first thing that I recognized about fucking Bitch Out Bob was that the motherfucker was just a snake in the grass, but he also had the powers of a chameleon.
Yep.
So, not Daisy. Daisy knew right off the jump. She was like, she wasn't having
Trust
none
the
of that
dogs,
shit.
people.
She wasn't having none of that shit. So, but it's just weird though, because how small is the world? Because look at that, dude. I mean, I'm a nothing nobody from nowhere. I got fucking, I'm coming up on 30,000 a little bit, but I mean, who knows how many fucking of them are Mexican Tinder slut bot accounts or whatever. Who knows? And then the rest of them are feds. But like, he's got the Bear Independence cult dude or whatever
Really, what's happening is all of your new subs are new feds taking over your case because the last one quit.
Right.
Right. They're like, I don't want this.
Right.
I don't want this no more.
Right.
They were too busy.
They ran out of fucking
all the
ink
evidence,
and paper. Yeah.
They just, I quit.
But yeah, the fucking, it's nuts though, because dude's actually like a pretty large channel.
Yep.
And then Bitch Out Bob, of course, goes down there to fucking pony back off of it, and God spoke to him about fucking all this and whatever, and told him he had to steal a rifle and fucking everything else.
He got a message from God that he had to leave,
Right, real quick.
Yeah.
Frame his buddy for the business and leave him in debt and fucking all these other things.
His
very
successful business that he had.
Right, right. So it's just remember when he was like a professional
Logan worked
theater
for him at one point, actually. I know a few people that worked for him.
It's weird.
Fuck it.
The whole situation was just weird. And I felt that way from the start. But either way, we were fucking... Just the idea... The only thing that it relates to this is the fucking Bear Independence thing. Yeah. But it's weird because Willis, I honestly take for a man that actually does know what the fuck he's talking about. He's been there. He's done that. He's seen a lot of things. He's been through a lot of shit. He is very smart and intelligent in the way that he's very professional in the way that he handles himself. But he's also understanding of...
I wouldn't go that far.
No, what I'm saying is as far as like business moves, like he makes good, like responsible decisions.
I don't even know that necessarily he makes good responsible decisions.
No, in the sense
as it is that he tells people he's making good responsible decisions and people follow him because he says so.
Which yes, I'll give
you that.
I feel like
S.T.P.P itself is more of a fucking cult.
Is actually like, made t-shirts
100%
commemorative
like it's
of it, but and it's so that's the thing though.
So how many people? Imagine we post this video to the fucking back page, giving nothing but factual information as we have.
They'd be mad. We'd be the worst guys in the world.
How many people
they'd go to bat
up our asses? Fucking.
They would try and murder us.
They'd be doxing us for real, fucking at our front doors and shit.
Come see me, dude.
Fucking.
I'm right here, bitch.
But it's because John can do no wrong.
He can't, dude. What would John Willis do? Is what they're saying.
Literally,
they got little bracelets and shit.
Yeah.
So, and it's whatever, dude. Like it's not from a point of hate. It's not from. I have no personal issue with the dude. I'm sure he's a cool ass dude. Like I appreciate what he's done in the history. Like they did actually used to make like top of the line kit for like fucking real dudes
But
kicking
also, you're
doors
a
and shit.
dick, John.
You're a prick, dude, for
Like,
sure. And
I
like
appreciate that to an extent, but like,
right.
you ain't got to be a dick to everybody.
Loyalty
you
breeds
know?
royalty, and I
Like,
can understand firing the mouth breathing customers that fucking are a danger to themselves and others and
I
whatnot.
didn't just buy a shotgun card,
Right.
you know, like
Right. So there's no, and then you make me look bad because I'm the one that told him and put him on all this shit and fucking this, that, and the third. The only reason he's in love with Multicam Black is because of me. And then he stole the toxic thread configuration. But the fucking
sick comp.
it is a pretty sick comp.
is.
But the fucking and nobody
You
else
gotta
is
show you
doing
the
it.
fucking new
Nobody else is
fucking
doing that.
Setup I got for the tools in the truck. Dude.
Yeah, dude, I got the fucking the roll up toolkits and all that
No,
shit
I didn't
too.
do that.
Fucking,
I got the fucking for the socket set
Okay.
that I got from the H Wheels, right? So I had that, and it doesn't fit under the seat, and it barely fits like in the floorboard. But I also don't want that bright red ass case sitting in the floorboards, right? And I want to throw it in the bed because I don't got nothing.
well, what
to fucking
about
hold it in
under the
place.
back seat thing?
That's
You
what I'm
could
saying.
fit like
It
an
do-
AR or
it
like a
don't,
shotgun
but the
or
fucking
something.
socket set that I got don't fit under the back seat.
In a roll up, it would.
But what I ended up doing is I bought some of those fucking socket organizer things. You know how you get the
Okay.
fucking little metal bars and shit that have the fucking plugs and you just set them on there, right?
Right.
I got a set. It's plastic. It's got toxic for the fucking
Nice.
clamps,
It is.
right?
Okay.
And I got that set up in a fucking boot bag, SW boot bag now.
Okay.
And I just got that in today and got that all set up. And I also had to get, because I got the fucking all the extensions and shit and the fucking elbows and shit that the H Wheels gave me with it, that most of it is 1/2 inch.
Okay.
And nothing that socket set is 1/2 inch. So I had to go and get a 1/2 inch socket set as well.
Right.
To match that.
Right.
And I also got a 1/2 inch breaker bar so I can throw the fucking 22 mil sock on the 1/2 inch breaker bar to break the fucking wheels loose.
Why you wheels broken, dude?
I fucking get a flat tire or something, need to swap out the spare. It's better than one of those fucking crossbar shits.
Do you have a full spare or is it a down?
It's a full size spare.
Sick. Me too. It doesn't have the nice rims on it. It's just a regular like work truck spare, I think.
I think men's match.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it, but I assume that it's not matching.
That's a climb out underneath the truck.
I know.
Sure.
I got the little. It's locking and it's got. I got all the keys
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
But so, but it's just like shit like that. Like there's no like he makes good shit. I think it's outdated shit, comparatively speaking, because even with
his
it,
new shit is
Right.
outdated.
because it's just now his new shit is just copies of other people's, not that old shit or whatever. So
Boy, he's taking his old shit and just revamping it.
Right.
And by revamping it, he means he's taking out the pockets, putting Velcro there, so you have to buy the pockets now.
right.
Like,
Well, that's the same thing. I bought those fucking Haley danglers, and it's like it's just a pocket that dangles from your shit,
Yeah.
and it was $50 or whatever.
But like his tool bag light, because he had the tool bag forever, right?
Yeah.
Now there's a tool bag light,
Yeah.
which is the same thing,
Right.
only a little bit smaller. You know, like, but it's brand new and everybody needs
Brand
to
new.
buy one.
Everybody has to have one because they
Yeah.
don't have one yet, and so that is the entire thing
But you
of
know,
the
it's
cult.
really the tool
The
bag light
exclusive access. The
is the
fucking
boot bag
okay.
that I only ever got them free with my orders. And I've got like 4 of them now. But like, what the fuck? I don't get it, bro.
Because it's a
Some
cult,
shit
dude. It's a
is
cult. They
100%.
have fucking people believing that only their shit will do, and that that it's you just have to. This is how you. He's basically got X amount of people to just cuck for him 24/7,
Yep.
and I don't know how he did it, but I'm not the one. And like, it's a little
Well,
much,
that's
and
the
I'm
thing,
not even
it's
trying
like,
to fucking.
Well, I've spent a bunch of money on SWE shit. I've never been one to sit here and say everything's fucking perfect. I've always been critical, you know?
Of what?
Of anything. I'm gonna fucking point out flaws, point out issues, fucking whatever the hell I think about it. I'm not, just blindly follow the dude and everything he makes is fucking perfect.
Never heard you say
He's
a
not
bad
shitting
thing
for
about
me.
SOE Qual
What do
once.
you mean, dude?
Never once, dude.
Well, there's nothing
He
wrong with
loves
the
it.
qual.
He loves it.
It's other than my fucking day pack that busted. Fucking
Damn.
seam ripped on the fucking
Imagine.
shoulder strap.
Imagine.
But I
dude.
sent it back to him. He fucking fixed it and had it back to me in less than a week. So,
Yeah, but still, which is good for sure. But imagine though that you buy that thing that's claimed to be the fucking
I
best,
also did not buy it from
most
S.T.P.P.
badass fuck. Either way, like the way that it's marketed, the way that everybody claims the equipment is, which when you get it, it's heavier, it's thicker, it's real Cordura, it's fucking made in the motherfucking USA, and I appreciate all that. But like, it's not. It shouldn't just rip. You should not be able to load that bag out where it's too heavy to where it'll rip unless you got a bunch of sharp shit in it.
Yeah.
So, because I have this
it wasn't
fucking
even that it
bag.
was heavy. It's just the fucking stitching came undone.
This shit I've had for several years. It's a Mil-Spec Monkey Tactical Tailor Adapt Pack, and this was like less than $150. It's made in America, and fucking it's never popped a stitch anywhere. Like, and it's sick, and I could bolt it right into my plate carrier, which I would never do, but it's got nice thin straps, so when you are wearing it over a plate carrier, it's not as fucking bulky and cumbersome.
It's never popped a stitch anywhere, but I see threads coming out of it.
Where?
On the fucking hand.
It's threads coming out of the tag, which they were always loose like that. It's supposed to be like an artesian thing. Like, it's supposed to look like fucking not professional. It's Mil-Spec Monkey, but either way, the fucking
Mil-Spec Monkey shouldn't be Mil-Spec, dude.
Well, it's the whole idea. He's actually really short and scrawny, and fucking he looks like a little fucking monkey. It's kind of funny. He did like a whole 40-minute video just recently about the transvestites and shit. Fucking no, it was pretty good.
It's fucking. I'm fine with saying this. I spent fucking Easter with some them ass motherfuckers. Not by my choice. Not directly related to me. But the sad part is,
Okay,
7 and 9 years old.
it's fucked up.
Yep.
It's really fucked up. That's child abuse, I would argue.
Yep. Entirely.
So who is promoting such behave?
A new boyfriend has been brought into the family.
Get rid of him.
It's his daughters.
Gross.
Who supposedly, as I was told, it is their mother's doing. However, that ideology is still being protected.
Right. And fostered.
Yes. And if you used the terms she or her or him and his in reference, you would be corrected. I was not corrected.
Yeah.
Because I said what the fuck I said.
I don't
They
think
tried correcting me. They were wrong. I don't think you can correct the correct. You know,
everybody wants to be like such a fan of science and whatnot until it's time to do science stuff.
It's great, bro. It was wonderful.
Sounds like a good time.
Quite disturbing. Honestly.
Sounds like a good time.
You know what the best part is?
Okay.
Is my grandmother,
right?
Who's quite the liberal person normally, right? Who I literally had a conversation not more than maybe a month and a half ago.
Okay.
About how they need to be able to fucking control what kids are being taught in public schools to an extent to avoid.
Well, it depends on who's controlling it.
Exactly.
I would argue.
Well, like, what we were arguing was the shit in Florida, right? Where a parent has the right to opt out of any lesson that is taught in the public schools. Where they can say, my kid isn't going to be hearing this, isn't going to be taught this, isn't going to take a test on this, and they'll basically give it another fucking assignment or whatever instead of that. And so, and of course, my grandmother was against all of that. Because she says they're just trying to eliminate all the Black History Month shit and fucking they want to teach white supremacists and everything like that. White supremacy, that's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing.
And I'm like, no, they're trying to keep drag shows from occurring in your kindergartners' classrooms. They're trying to fucking keep people from being told at 8 years old they can cut off their dicks and all of a sudden they're a fucking woman. That's not how the fuck that
I ain't got much to cut off, folks. I'll be
honest.
You know?
If it's fucking cold out or something, fucking just slips and fell in the snow,
turtle.
Bro. I'm damn near there.
It's
fucking, it's butt. But like, and all of a sudden, she's faced with it. Within the family, almost. At her home. And completely flips her too.
In what man?
As in, when other people who may have been in favor left the room, She's sitting there fucking back talking everything. Talking about there's no fucking way that's wrong. That's what the hell's wrong with them and shit like that, right? But it's almost the same idea of when she was talking about how nobody needs an assault weapon, right? Assault rifle. And I pointed out, well, I'm pretty sure Grandpa Smith holds 17 rounds in the mag. She's like, oh, well, that's just because of the mag capacity. That's fine. He's not going to do anything with it. Of course. It's the fucking hypocrisy.
Well, right.
The rules for thee, not for me. And it's the same for every single fucking one.
Well, you know what? Because they're cut from a different cloth, dude. Their cloth
But
has
I am
never seen
from
any
that
dirt
same
because it's never
cloth
been to
at some
work,
point
dude.
in time, at least. Like,
Well,
what
not really, dude. You got a different thread count. But
like, I just, it hurts me, honestly.
yeah, I got people like that in the fam too, dude. That they would, in order to show how non-violent they are, they would fist fight me to prove their point. That was why people don't need guns. Yeah. So just
Sounds
real
about
stable-minded.
right. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
I mean, it wouldn't work out well for them by any means, I don't think. But just like the idea that like the hypocrisy,
I don't need a gun to defend myself.
Hypocrisy is so rampant with so many people, and it's not just a gun thing. It's not just a fucking ozone layer thing. It's not just a tax thing. It's not just a whatever issue, abortion, religion, whatever the fuck it may be.
Especially look at taxes, right?
People just like to be contrarian, and being counterculture has always been like the cool thing to do. And I don't know how it's ever been cool to be counterculture to America and what it actually stands for, because without America, you wouldn't even have the choice to be counterculture. So, you know, it's just the whole idea is redundantly retarded on so many different levels that they can't even see it. Like they couldn't fathom in their mind how completely ass backwards their entire ideal and or reality is. And we're the crazy ones. We're the bad guys. Yeah. They're losing sleep over us at night because we're so detrimental to society. Yeah. When realistically it's quite the antithesis of that entire situation, and we want the best for everybody, which a lot of the times would mean just leave everybody the fuck alone. Yep. So, and people can't do that. People are so, I mean, with social media and everything else, and I'm not trying to sound like a boomer fud or whatever, all these things have every right to exist. It's up to us whether we participate in them or not, how we use them. What?
That's been going on.
What?
The banning of TikTok.
Well, it's not just a ban on TikTok, dude. No. It's a ban on anything. Yeah. It's the precedent. It's the bump stock ban. It's any rate increasing device. It's any just fucking tech decking. We just got DDoSed again.
Once you start talking about the fucking internet getting shut down by the fucking Fed boys, and they go and shut down our internet.
For real, and it's like not even funny because like it's probably true.
Yep.
But I mean, again, how grandiose of us? Who the fuck are we? Yeah. Because like realistically, like we live as constitutions we feel comfortable with. I mean, we're not doing nothing to nobody. Fucking never. I wouldn't.
The only thing only thing I have ever heard was my bank account. Like that's.
But poor financial decisions are sometimes the best financial decisions.
True.
You just don't know it at the moment.
I mean, you know it, which is why you made that poor financial decision. It's just
right. I've made some poor financial decisions not knowing it. Yeah. Because, you know, without risk, there is no reward. And I don't know that I've necessarily ever been burned. But, like, sometimes it's not all what it's cracked up to be.
There's one poor financial decision which I got burned on.
Yeah, what's that?
My Ford pickup truck.
Well, you should have known that going into it on the account of the fact that it was a Ford pickup truck. Or just any Ford product in general, I would argue.
I know. I was young and dumb. You know, it's first vehicle I ever bought. You know, just got my license 3 days
beforehand. Listen, if you start at the bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. You know? So.
That is true. Fucking had my license for 3 days, went out and bought myself a car. You know? I was excited to just have something.
Thought you said it was a truck.
It was a Ford.
So it's just a vehicle, I think. But not even really in the truest sense, because if you look up vehicle in the dictionary, I think it implies that it moves
That's true.
from place to place from time to time.
It did for about 10,000 miles.
Right. Well, that's about the entire lifespan. It's like a Ruger American pistol, dude.
Yeah,
If you shoot 2,000 rounds through it, it might blow up. We got to take those back.
Yeah.
So.
Great times.
Yeah. But now you're Team Chevy, as it always should have been.
Yeah.
I don't know why you strayed.
Thanks, Gramps. That's fucking Ford master mechanic.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell me about the problem for 6 years, the 5.4 V8s and the Ford pickup trucks.
Well, that's because he's a master mechanic, and those Ford trucks are keeping him in business.
He wasn't even working for him no more.
Regardless, he does it on the side, dude. Fucking, he's like, hey, I'll cut you a deal.
It's fucking bogus, dude.
He'll sell you the parts for double instead of 3
every
times
once in a
the
while,
price.
because I'll be talking shit about Ford in front of him and shit, and he's got the fucking... It's fucking... This Sunday, dude, he was fucking talking about his new Ranger that he's got, right? He's talking about, you know...
A new one at that?
Yeah,
not even like an old one.
He got a new Ranger that he fucking...
Because I could fuck with the Kenny Ranger.
He ordered the shit, waited 6 months for the fucking new Ranger to come in.
Is it electric?
No. Ooh. But this is like last year that he bought it. But we were talking about my new truck, and he's like, "Yo, is it the diesel or the gas engine?" I said, "That's the gas. It's the V6. You know, did you hear that they're moving to all 4-bangers now?" He's like, "Yeah, what's wrong with the 4-banger? I got one of them in my my Ranger out there, and it's still making more power than what you got." I said, "Yeah, how much power is you're making?" He said, 300 off the factory line. I said, "I got 308.
Got him.
He just fucking walked off.
Got him. And maybe even more, dude.
Yeah,
sometimes those are conservative statistics.
308 is what they tell me, and now I got fucking ramjet.
You got the snort, dude. Got the snort, dude. A functional snort, dude.
As at least
just swimming like an eel.
Yeah.
Through the riv.
Still got to put that Summit racing stick, dude. That's like at least another 5 horsepower.
At least.
Dude.
And then plus everybody knows that you're fast, so they don't even challenge you. So you know what? You win all of the races. You never
got the Summit
fucking
racing stick that I'm gonna put on the fucking truck.
Right.
Because I got a fucking hose clamp from him.
He's gonna get one of those fucking expeditionary fucking overland gas tanks, but never. He's gonna keep sweet teaing.
That might be the strat, bro. That's how I'm making sun tea from now on, dude.
Sun tea, dude? Do you actually bake it in the sun? Is that where that comes from?
Last time, I think, yeah.
The last time on the pod we talked about sun tea?
I think we did.
Did we talk about getting kava drunk?
Or maybe yes, we did. It might not have been
I don't know that it was on the pod.
Before or after the pod.
Right.
The last time.
If you drink enough kava tea, people, you will get fucking tripped.
Because we were talking about how you never knew I was
totally
such a tea drinker, you know?
Right. Well, it's because you love the British, I hear.
Yeah, definitely.
He's like, the British are coming, but like he's just really excited he finally did a good job. You know, like so.
The thing is, like, Boston Tea Party. Right?
Okay. I like my tea in the hearts.
The taxation on tea was only such a big deal because so many Americans also loved tea.
So many Americans came from where?
They're American now.
Right, but now we drink
Born
coffee.
in America, you are American.
Coffee, exactly. But the people that settled this land were not Americans.
People that settled this land were also not alive when the fucking Boston Tea Party happened.
Well,
they lived for 30 fucking years. They were lucky.
Well, you know. But like that is weird because has it always been 35 to be president? Because that you'd be dead.
Yeah,
back in the day.
That's why, dude. You already like survived the battle of life.
Right.
It's like
you earned it, kid.
Yeah. Oh man, it's fucking crazy to think though.
It is crazy to think.
Like
maybe we're not supposed to live as long as we do, dude. Because if you think about it, if you're dying at 35, if 35 is the worst that your life gets,
like, I forget where I saw it, but I think it was like a video on
it's
YouTube
a breeze,
reel.
I feel like
it was a YouTube fucking short. It was like, you know, the average life expectancy used to be 35 years. Maybe that's why. In your mid 30s, you know, early mid 30s, your back starts hurting, your knees start hurting, your shoulder. Right. Really, your body telling you it's your time to go. It's You ran
Putting me out of my miss.
You ran your race. Fucking. It's all over. It's all downhill from now. You might as well just take your leave. You know.
Got my 45 AARP card. Shit, I've been a fucking old man all my life, apparently. You talk to Gianni, dude. I'm nothing but a fucking boomer. I'm the equivalent of the dude with the fucking NRA hat on and the fishing jacket walking around Bass Pro. That's it.
I mean, you could be rocking that white hooter hat way too often.
That's fucking the hat, dude. My lucky hunting hat, and it's my lucky live stream hat. Yeah. Some of the best live streams have taken place with wearing that hat. False, first of all. And second of all,
wearing the hat, dude.
Wearing the hat the whole time, dude. It was cold out. But
back in the day, before he could go to his bedroom or something, you know, it was in the car. Dude, in the fucking, it was in the Impala in the driveway.
It was January,
this is before the heater wasn't working right anymore.
This is before the Impala. The heater was not working right anymore. That motherfucker. And listen, what is it with fucking every Chevrolet product I fucking own?
Your truck to the dealership yet?
No, I don't have the fucking time, dude. I don't have the fucking time.
Go early one morning, drop it off. They'll give you a fucking rental.
No, because it's always the fucking thing, dude. It's got to be pre-planned like 3 months in advance, and the fucking
like that, dude.
It'll be like that, dude. I'll end up taking a fucking ooze.
You're a preferred customer over there.
I am, dude, but that don't mean shit. They're kind of like John Will.
I told you before. Everybody's a preferred customer. You own a Chevy Pride, you're a Chevy preferred customer.
No, I actually am a G.M.P.P or whatever the fuck it is.
Same.
No, that's different. They just gave it to you because it's your first time.
No.
They knew you were a Ford guy, so they're trying to make you feel special because they know being a Ford guy that you are special.
When we got the Spark, bro, I pulled up in a GM vehicle. It was the Oldsmobile, bro.
Spark.
Still GM.
That's not really GM.
Still GM. Yes, it is.
Yeah. I know it is. I was like, it's not.
It's a GM product.
If it's not a GMC or a fucking Chevrolet.
And then we had the Spark, dude, so I was pulling up in the Spark.
And I don't even recognize...
Spark. Fucking.
Imagine pulling up in the Spark.
Pull up in the Spark, dude.
Imagine. I could never. I've pulled up in the Spark against my best wishes, but fucking imagine just pulling up in it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You yourself, when you pull up into the spot in the Spark,
the fucking people never expect me to.
I'm like,
oh Spark,
my goodness
never
gracious,
people
dude.
expect to see me pulling up in the Spark, though.
Yeah, but that's even worse.
The one time, fucking dude tried to fucking go all fucking road rage on me and shit when I was in the Spark. He's fucking cutting me off and shit, and I honked the horn, and he fucking backs up next to me and shit.
I'm gay. That's what the horn sounds like.
He was acting all tough and shit. Then I just rolled down the window and I looked at him and I said, "Keep fucking driving." He's like, "Oh," and he was totally expecting to see Cheyenne in the driver's seat of that Spark and think he'd be getting away with some shit.
Which imagine fucking trying to run a woman off the road.
Exactly. But like,
or anybody for that matter, but like still like
this dude,
they're bad enough drivers as it is. Give them a chance.
But this dude was such a fucking bitch that he just looked at me and he's like, "Yeah, no, not anymore." And like, I'm not even like that. Like, it's just me and shit. Like,
he thought you were on some crazy drugs on the account of your eyelids, and he thought this dude is driving a clown car high on PCP. I'm not fucking with him. Is what he. That's what really came across his fucking mind. But yeah, it's a superpower that you have not yet realized.
Yeah,
it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Also, you're like fucking what's his face from the fucking not fucking Book of Eli had. You're gonna be walking around with it. You've never seen it because you don't fucking watch movies. Watch the fucking Dan kept fucking telling me that I had to watch the new Dragon Ball Z movie, and so I bought it on YouTube. Unimpressed.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that on the way back from iGold.
Unimpressed.
I forget what he was telling me I had to fucking watch. Something Star Wars related or something.
Oh, the fucking with the clones that are not. They were like the Bad Batch, I think is what it's called.
That's what I was talking about.
Right? Okay. I don't know what he was.
I don't know what the fuck he was talking about and telling me to watch. I don't fucking know.
I have no idea. But yeah, dude, the fucking I don't even watch it if it's not on YouTube. Honestly, I don't fucking watch it because when I'm watching YouTube content, it's either shit that's gonna make me laugh, or it's shit that I'm gonna learn from.
Shit, I forgot the new episode of Mandalorian was out today.
See, I've not seen it since the last thing I saw was when fucking Al Sharpton got out of the TIE fighter with the Black Blade, the fucking whatever. What is it called? The Dark Sword.
The second season?
No, because we fucking after that they fired fucking Gina Carano because she said something about whatever, and I was boycotting them. And then you're like, oh, Mandalorian, I got it tatted, so I gotta stay true.
I got fucking Baby Yoda's tatted on my leg.
Yeah, but the fucking have some prints, dude. Have some fucking prints once in a while, dude.
I still ain't paying for it. I'm just
regardless.
Taking up
You're just getting fucking indoctrinated by the Illuminati.
I'm taking up resources, dude.
Watch this taking up resources, dude. You are a fucking resource, dude.
For free, bro. I'm just pirating Disney.
You're not, dude. Somebody's paying for it.
I'm not, though.
And they're overpaying for it, which doesn't make what you're receiving free because it's definitely
free for me, okay? Like,
oh my goodness gracious, you fucking kids these days, dude, and all your fucking.
Yeah, I didn't ask for it.
You just based your entire personnel off the Baby Yodes, dude, and now you're stuck. They're gonna come out. Baby Yodes is gonna be transgender. You're gonna fucking. I would cut my leg off. You ever think about that? You're just dedicating your entire existence to a transgender potential Baby Yodes at an Antifa rally is what you're just okay with living. You're just representing that regardless. That's just it could happen, dude. Crazier things have happened. So that's all I'm just trying to look out, dude.
Why you gotta get me like that?
HK shared the picture, so you have that to prove you're maybe not gay.
HK street cred.
That's all you got left, though. Everything else, it's all downhill, dude, potentially. Man. So, just fucking, you know.
I always thought a peg leg would be cool.
Right. Right. But yeah, I mean, that's just the same. That's why the whole fucking thing, dude, fucking, I was all about fucking Thunder Ranch, Mossberg MVP, Thunder Ranch, fucking TRR8, fucking, or 325, or whatever it is, fucking Thunder Ranch, Nighthawk Custom. But then he comes out, and thank God I didn't buy none of these motherfuckers yet. And then he's like, oh, yeah, you're totally skirting the law. You should fucking totally cut to the government and pay your $200 tax and register your gun and fucking go along with it because you're a bad guy if you don't. And I was like, I can't support that ever once, dude. And I appreciate everything he's been through, everything he's built, everything he's taught, because he's very sound in all of that. And I appreciate the Clintisms and the this, that, and the third. But once that shit comes out of your mouth to me, you're dead, bro. Because, like, I'm not going to follow somebody that believes that way. Because that's not what I believe.
Ranch even a thing anymore?
They're still doing whatever the fuck. I don't know. He's old as shit.
I thought he was, like, died or some shit.
I don't know. No, he had a neck brace on because he got shot or something in Vietnam or wherever the fuck he was at. And I think it was, like, in the neck or the fucking
neck brace. And he was fucking, like, coughing up blood and shit. Fucking...
Well, I mean, he's a trooper who's out there getting it done regardless. But, like, and I got mad respect for Clint Smith in the aspect of what he has contributed to the gun culture in the sense of training good people to kill bad people. Been doing it for a long time, and he knows what he's talking about when it comes down to that. But what the fuck he does not know is true freedom and the actual true meaning of the Second Amendment, because nowhere the fuck in it does it ever once demand, especially with supporting documents, that there should be any type of law or restriction or fee or license or any of this bullshit. And so when you base your entire existence off being gun culture and supposedly doing such a noble thing as training civilians and citizens to be able to defend themselves and their families and their way of life and their whatever the fuck it is, right? All for it. Still all for it. Same thing. Fucking Skanky Marshall is a fucking snake-ass prick, but he donates a lot of money to people and gives free guns away to help people out that are less fortunate, and all for it. Awesome. That doesn't mean you're still not a piece of shit in some way, shape, or form. Same thing with cops or military people.
They're really coming at us, though, dude. They're fucking with us.
Are we fucking back recording? Dude, you don't even tell me, dude. Bro. I was responding to Eames, dude.
Nobody's trying to contact
bunch of
bro.
people. There's a bunch of people listening to MCR that I had to email back real quick. Yeah, dude. They were super eam.
But like, I don't know what the hell it could be with the compute, right?
It's definitely the government.
There's only right now one option. 10% usage on the GPU.
There's literally only one option that is, and it's the Gov.
Fucking 6% on the CPU.
The Gov.
23% on the RAM. Nowhere near maxing out anything.
It's a $2,500 fucking what's the name fucking built ass compute. That being said, fucking goddamn Hickerbilly fucking did the electronics in the fucking Galdang household. But regardless, I still think it could be something like that. Are you still getting flickering or whatever the fuck?
It's all been solved.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Who knows? But it is weird. And it only does seem to be at instances where, like, we are ramping up and talking about some serious shit or, like, some weird shit or whatever that, like, they don't want you even thinking about, let alone hearing other people talk about.
That's what we're just talking about while it's fucking getting it back up and running. It doesn't happen while I'm playing Tarkov. It has happened so far.
Which, given Tarkov is a smaller game, it's not as intensive on a computer as some other games, such as Call of Duty.
But it is way more intensive than running OBS like I have right now.
Maybe OBS is a government project.
Names. But like, what the fuck? It has happened once while playing Warzone.
Okay. Which is a pretty demanding situation,
but that I would argue. But that was once that has happened. Whereas so far in the past hour and 20 minutes we've been recording here, it's happened 3 times.
Yeah. And will happen again.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm sure of it.
You know. So it is just odd. It's just odd. But it, again, much like many things, there could be a complete and total logical explanation for...
I think it's fairly logical to think there's a flower van down the street.
There's definitely a flower van in the neighborhood. For sure.
You're just right around the corner here, you know?
Nobody is getting any daisies, dude. Some of us might be pushing them up soon.
Yeah, some of them
Who
might
knows?
be too.
Who knows? But yeah, it's very weird. It's very odd. It would be funny that there is a fucking flower van and they're sitting there fucking eating donuts or whatever they're doing in the fucking cramped ass flower van.
Just pressing buttons
right. Just fucking with us. Just for no reason. And I get it. They're fans too.
Yeah.
You know, so
they
shout out to y'all
for any fucking
the viewers that we
Patreon or nothing for the early access.
Right.
They're just getting it themselves, you know. Realistically, it's not even feds in the flower van.
Time. Right.
It's fucking
it's Shaggy and Joe Morgan exactly. Working together.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking Rusty Shacks, dude.
Rusty Shacks could be Shags.
It could be.
You ever put that together?
Might. I think everybody's Shags, dude.
Right, because they could be. Know. You just never know. But he looks... You know who Shags looks like? Is the kid from fucking what is the one with fucking Jennifer Aniston where they're like smuggling coke from Mexico and they're pretending to be a family and they're on like a bus. Meet the Johnsons or the Jamesons or the fucking...
I know which movie you're talking about.
The Kid.
When I did watch it, I was preoccupied.
Okay. The Kid, he's aggressively beating his little dick to Jennifer Aniston. But the kid, I would have been. She's hot. Even now. But the kid, he looks like the kid.
That is true.
You know who I'm talking about? Fucking, I don't know the kid's name. About?
Is Shaggy 100% could be like Joe's son. Like they seem like they got the same fucking demeanor.
They got the same energy, dude.
Fuck that
sick, they're bringing the same energy, dude.
100%, dude.
Shout out to Joe Morgs, though.
I'm not talking about Joe Morgs.
Who?
Joe.
Ha. That's weaponized tis. That's some weaponized ass tis.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Both very passionate and dedicated. Relentless, one could argue. In some
both
aspects.
slightly concerning in some aspects.
Right. Like, you give him the benefit of the doubt, but you're not quite sure you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's good times.
Could we still allow one around? You know.
Right. For a good reason,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Not so much the other.
But ever since, dude, I've always checked for the red flakes in my buffer tubes. Ever since, dude. You're not gonna catch me in the middle of the Mujahideen with red flakes of something in my buff tube, because who knows what it is or where it came from. It was probably those bastards.
When was the last time you replaced your gas rings, bro? You're supposed to do it like every 500 rounds.
Less than that. Less than that, dude. Like every 3 shots I'm in there fucking tooling around. Just got consistency is key.
Completely forget about that shit.
Those bastards. It's probably the fuckers at Federal. With their fucking subpar fucking military grade ammunition. Got you again, dude. With the fucking red flaky poos and the buff tubes, dude. Could you imagine? It's just like somebody fucking like a old pencil sharpener, but you put a crayon in it. It's just all in your buff tube. That would be a mess.
It's weird golden flakes in his chamber.
I think those fell off the mushrooms that he fucking was taking. I think there's some weird.
Ever shooting some subsonic rounds.
Right.
Suppressed rounds. They were suppressed rounds. Without a suppressor.
Right. Right. But like you've never shot a gun before, or it's like that. You've never cleaned a gun before. I don't, there's
shooting subsons. And it's
just
all
brass.
The powder, dude.
It's not even that, it's brass, dude.
Nah, the little fucking gunpowder, dude.
The little gold flaky poos is like parts of the brass.
It was way too uniform to be brass shavings. It was literally little fucking perfect round flecks of fucking gunpowder.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I saw the pic.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm talking about. Like when you'll get it on your breech face of your pistol. You'll get it on fucking the chamber, and your whatever. You'll get it on the bolt, and they're little flakes of brass. Because brass is a soft, malleable material. And it's grinding against steel with the bolt and the barrel and the chamber and all that inside of the gun. And so naturally there will be little tiny flaky poos that come off of it. It's totally normal. Nothing's wrong with the gun. Like, just fucking clean it. You'd be all right. Depending on the gun, you could be all right not even cleaning it. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot, the red, I still never know to this day what the red shit was. I have no idea what the fucking red shit in the buff tube was. Yeah, that's powder.
It's gunpowder.
That's gunpowder than a mug.
That's, if we can get it to fucking focus on it here. Hold up.
Gunpowds.
Yep, that's gunpowds.
It's 100% some powder of the gun variety.
He was like freaking, bro.
He was fucking tripping, dude. He's like, oh, was it the Subson 300 Blizz?
No, it was fucking babes. I don't fucking know.
I think he's got a Poverty Pone in 300 Blizz.
Potential.
Which honestly, dude, the fucking Poverty Pone in 300 Blizz runs the subs better than the Arrow shit. Which is Stag, but it's made by Arrow. But the fucking, which is funny. But I mean, obviously, if you're supposed to run it with a can.
Yeah.
Which I don't have. And then.
Give me a refill, bruh.
Fucking living it up tonight.
I know, dude.
2 mics, not even harder, dude. He's blue pilled tonight, this guy. Fucking losing circulation. This one over here. Fucking. But yeah, dude. The fucking, what was I saying? Fucking distracted me with your queer beverage.
Talk about a fucking 300 Blizz.
Yeah, the 300 Blizz, dude. The fucking, the Poverty Pone, which shout out to Bear Creek Arsenal, even though you guys are worse as far as your quality control consistency than Taurus. If you get a good one, like I haven't had any probs with the second one. The first one, the barrel nut wasn't tightened down, and so like you could maybe have some headspace issues, blow the gun up. Maybe. You're definitely not going to retain 0 with a front sight. But other than that, well, they should. That's the problem. But other than that, it was all right, I guess. And then they sent me the new, and I can't complain because it was free.
Regardless,
it was free. They sent it to me for free, but you could buy it for $199. It's a complete side charging 300 blackout 5.56, 350 legend, whatever the fuck you want. And if you're just using it as a bullshit fucking pig gun or fucking a toy to mess or whatever the
Yep.
fuck. Like I honestly like I've ran it. I don't have $1 million in the bank, so like I can't afford to just burn down a 300 blackout. But like I've put probably fucking 250 rounds through it, sub and super, and it's cycled pretty much everything after I got it back. And like even the subs, and like it's so cool shooting the subs, dude, because it's like a 45 where you get like a little thump, like a push kind of, but like it's noticeably more quiet, and it's like it's a breeze. There's zero recoil to it, but you still get like the feeling of you're shooting like a bigger gun, and it's just super cool. And obviously, being a pistol caliber only range, we could shoot fucking the subs on there because it's equivocally a 45 ACP. And yeah, dude, it's just they're handy little guns, dude. The 300, I hated not hated it, but I was like, oh, especially since where we live and the laws and whatever. You know? Well, right, but it stuck around because obviously the popularity increase of suppressors, which is awesome and how it should be.
It should become more popular.
Right, right. The NFA should not exist. Every single gun law is an infringement, and don't you fucking forget it. And do everything in your power to fight against it. But like the 300 blackout, especially for where we're at, can't really have a can. You could always have a can, by all means. Not legal or financial advice, but you could have whatever the fuck you want, regardless of what they say.
Solid financial advice. Just make your own.
Right. You save some money.
Yeah.
At least $200.
That is financial advice.
You're liable for that, not me. But the fucking
Just
but yeah, like the
money,
fucking.
You know? I'm not telling them to invest anywhere.
Right.
It's fine. They ain't losing nothing.
Right.
They're saving. Legal advice.
I like the way
that I will
think.
not give.
We're not lawyers.
No. Might need one.
Yeah. If you know a good one. But the fucking it's just like I totally cool to hunt with, to fucking defend with, to fucking do secret black ops shit with a can on it and all that, because it is quiet with subs. It's very quiet. And you do get, it's basically a CMMG mutant that works, because the CMMG mutants, regardless of what Tarkov wants to say about it, in real life, they're really not that reliable. It's not the meta. Like, it's a meme gun. It's cool. It's different, but most of them...
cool if they did, though.
Most of them are not super functional. Where you take a 300 blackout supersonic load and put it in the same basic AR-15 that you always use, and it has 7.62x39 ballistics, maybe even better in some loadings. The gun, obviously, being the AR-15 weapon systems platform, is far more modular, or at least easier to fucking modularicize than an AK. Usually a little lighter, a little more nimble, potentially more accurate, whatever the fuck. And so 300 blackout, minus the fact that it is expensive and it is not as common, I think really is like 300. I would be perfectly fine if 300 blackout was the new 5.56. I think we'd be better off, but we're not going to be there for many, many moons. And by the time we're there, there's going to be some new shit. Or there's going to be some... Which most of the new shit is just new interpretations of old shit. Like a fucking 6mm Creedmoor is basically a 243 Winchester. It's the same shit. It's just they call it a different name. And everyone's like, oh, I have to have one. But, you know, same. Yeah. So, and fine. Whatever. Regardless. Doesn't matter. Cool. But yeah, dude. I don't know. It's growing on me. I definitely see the versatility, and especially since, much like a 7.62x39, when you go to a shorter barrel gun like a Draco or a PAP or whatever, you're really not in that caliber losing that much ballistically, or at least not nearly as much as you do with a 5.56 gun. And the same can be said for a 30 caliber 300 blackout supersonic load. 8-9-inch barrel, ideal, light, handy, maneuverable, bolt on whatever the fuck you want or need, take it off when you don't. You could swap uppers, you could swap lowers, you could fucking whatever the fuck you need to do. And just by swapping ammo, 2 different mags, subs, and supers, you know, you're running a can, you're not running a can, whatever the fuck you're doing, I appreciate it for what it is. I'm definitely grown to appreciate it. I've got 2 of them now. We'll probably add more in the future, but realistically, obviously America's
more reliable.
What?
the fucking shit you got now?
What?
The 300 Blizzy.
No, it's reliable. Everything runs supers perfectly fine, which is what my go-to would be when I have it loaded up for the house. It's supers because I'm just getting. I want the AK ballistics out of the
But
AR.
if you're on a 300, you should have fucking sub capabilities.
I do have sub capabilities.
Functional sub capabilities.
I do.
Not in the power.
I just got to put a fucking lighter spring in it, which I do have.
Yeah.
I just don't because I'd rather have superson capabilities. Because like.
But would you not still have supersonic capabilities with a lighter spring still?
Right, but if I'm dedicating the gun to mostly superson capabilities and I keep a light spring in it for the off chance I might be shooting subs, I'm just going to batter the gun to death way quicker than I normally would. And so in a case like this, being in an assault weapons ban, when attaining more parts and replacement parts and whatever the fuck, so, you know, it is, and I don't want to say they're toys. The Poverty Pwn is a toy. Yeah. That being said, if it's in my hands, I could run it, and so far, it's definitely worked for me. Yeah. After it was fixed or replaced or whatever the fuck it was. The Stag, which again is made by I.S.R.A, which means they got ballistic advantage barrels, which are solid barrels. They got, I.S.R.A makes OEM parts for BCM, so it's basically a diet BCM. Excellent fit and finish, like they're quality shit. Like their mil-spec triggers are always way better than mil-spec. Yeah. Shit like that. And I've had zero issues with that. Like it would not run certain subs. Other subs it does run, but it's been 100% reliable. It's been actually relatively accurate in my opinion. That being said, I've only shot it 20, 25 yards, whatever the fuck it is, but like it shoots and it seems solid, it's slick, it's smooth, it's the proper size. It does what I need it to do for what it is. But again, I wish I could just support the gun more with cheaper ammo, with, it takes everything that the AR-15 does, basically, except for the ammo. You can get proprietary mags made specifically for 300 Blackout, or you could just use your 5.56 mags. I've done both. I have both, obviously. I've never had an issue in a 300 Blackout gun using a 5.56 mag, but supposedly the dedicated ones are better. Again, I have them. I don't really notice a difference, but I bought them anyway just in case. But still, then they all look the fucking same. Yeah. And so you gotta, if you're gonna have 5.56 and 300 Blackout, which you should only have 5.56 if you're gonna have one. But once you do have two, you have to definitely make sure that you don't mix them because they will blow your shit up and injure you, or at least your gun's gone now. And if you live in Illinois under the current assault weapons ban, you're not going to be able to fucking replace it. And the company is not going to stand behind it because you did a stupid. Yeah. So, mark your mags, mark your uppers, whatever the fuck it is. Keep one on one side of the room and the other on the other, whatever you got to do. But yeah, it is scary because it will blow for sure.
I got a question though.
What's up?
If the NFA was completely gone, suppressors completely deregulated, would you then throw a suppressor on there and run primarily for subs? Or would you still stick with supersonics?
Of course. Well, I would have the suppressor on there all the time, no matter what. And then, depending on what I was doing, if I was hunting hogs at night, I'd be using subs. Mm. If I was carrying it in the truck, I would have supers. And, I could still have a little pouch over here with subsonic ammo in case I need to do that, or I need to be really quiet, or whatever it is. But, I would have it, again, still dedicated, because with the can on it, it'll run anything. Yeah. It'll run the subs, no problem. But it'll also run the supers, and then still, it'll still be louder, but it's not going to take me out of the fight. Fucking clack, clack, clack. It's going to be tick, 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 but louder, or what, So, I would still... If it's go time and I gotta I'd probably still run supers. Yeah. Just in case they had armor on. So, not that, and that's honestly would be, I would like to see it. I'm sure it does exist on the internet. I would like to see a 300 Blackout subsonic against soft armor. Yeah. But even then, AR-500 is so popular. Everything else is so popular. Everybody has armor.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or otherwise. And I'm all for it. And it's another thing that they're always trying to ban people. The computer's about to cut off. They're always trying to ban armor.
Did you see that flicker?
Which protects you from the bullets from the bad guys and stabbings and knife shit and all that, you know. But primarily we're talking about bullets. We're talking about firearms. We're talking about gunfights, and whether you want to be in one or not, you might find yourself in one. And even if you're a pacifist and don't want to shoot back, you can protect yourself with body armor. But they're trying to make it seem that only the bad guys need that because they see us as the bad guys because we are the only force standing in between them and their final agenda, which is just complete and total control over everybody and everything. And then that means we have zero fucking freedom. So, you know, it's kind of like an all-encompassing, you would think people would get it by now, but either way, you should have body armor. 100% you should have body armor. Primarily, you probably should have level 4 ceramic body armor. If not, and you are getting some AR-500 shit, you need level 3 with the extra build-up in the least bit, and understand that you need to buy some fucking call now, and they'll double the offer Line-X bottles, because if you do take some fucking shots to the fucking AR-500, it'll blow that coating off. It'll stop the shrap for a little bit. And I have 2 AR-500 rigs, dude, and I would put them on and not feel undergunned, because yeah, maybe I take a little bit of shrap, but at least I don't have a hole through my fucking lungs and my heart or my spine or whatever. Yep. But at the same time, it's cheap. I don't have to worry about it. It doesn't expire. I could drop it off a rooftop and it'll still stop a bullet. Yep. You know, shit like that. But if you're talking about actually being able to stop serious threats, and then, you know, a true multi-hit rated plate, because yeah, the steel plates, you can sit there and shoot it like a steel target, but what do you always see at the bottom of that steel target? There's a fucking divot created from all the spall, and that's going to go somewhere. Whether you got multi-curve, shooter cut, swimmer plates, or whatever the fuck, it's gonna hit you somewhere in the fucking, the extremities, the neck, the fucking, eventually. Now, in theory, you should not. If motionless operators ventilate easily, you should be moving. If you're standing still to where you're using your armor, that's a problem to begin with. So, you know, it's all relative. But, you know, I would say that the goal should be ceramic armor or some kind of polypropylene fucking conjunction ceramic or whatever the fuck the new shit is. It's lighter, it floats, whatever. But because there's the RMA shit, which is what I have, which if you're not buying Hesco's, you should probably buy RMA, because for the money, they are legit ass plates. Mirror safety also, and they're even lighter, and they're still true NIJ certified level 4. So you're stopping at least one round of 30-06 black tip, which you're probably going to only face people with XM193 and XM M85 or M855, but God forbid they got a 20-inch gun that will vibe check some plates, not the RMAs, at least for a few shots. But it took fucking several, like it took a 338 Lapua and did not go through. You're probably still dead. Yeah. But in the chance that you're not, you don't have a fucking watermelon-sized hole in your fucking chest calves, you know?
Yeah.
You're still probably dead.
Yeah, probably.
But, like, you're less dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, there might be a chance or something. But that just goes to show them.
Let's face the question, do I want to be alive?
Right. Right.
You know? Would have been better.
But I would argue, other than the government, who the fuck's out there with a 338 Lapua that is not on our side?
I mean,
there's people, I'm sure, and you lose fights by underestimating your opponents, by all means. But
the thing is, who is on our side?
Who knows?
Each individual person. You don't know
right.
till you fucking
verify. Until the fucking cookie crumbs, dude.
The fucking bitch out.
You have motherfucking
on our side.
Well, I always knew he wasn't, and I treated him as such. I let him get close enough to where I could see what the fuck he actually was, because I knew he was. Yeah. And then I never. And he knows better. That's why I really honestly don't know that it's fucking him in the comment section. It might be one of his cronies or fucking, and maybe it is, who knows, I don't know. But I don't think he's got the fucking. Either way, I don't give a fuck. We're back on the fucking bitch out Bob thing. We were talking about serious shit. Like, it just overall, I think logistically that most people are ill prepared for the situations that not only are fantasy and dreams of grandeur of every boog boy near you or whatever, right? You know, all these people we see on the internet, on Twitter, they're fucking, oh, we're this, that, and the third, and you're probably really not. But also, all the people that don't even think, like, it's never even crossed their mind. I know I'm getting off on a little tangent or something, but like, and I by no means am a prime specimen or like the perfect. Don't look up to me and fucking follow exactly what I do or whatever the fuck.
Me even less than.
Because I'm probably wrong too. So, but just like the idea that like people don't even think that bad shit is capable of happening to them. And so therefore they're never prepared for it because, oh, I'll just call the cops. Oh, I'll just flip the light switch and then the light comes on. Oh, I'll just order a pizza. No. So, and those people are easily influenced by the people that govern them, which means they're the people that own them because they're force feeding them their propaganda, and these people are num 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 eating it up because that's their lifeblood. They don't have to worry about it when they give up the responsibility of their own lives and put it in the hands of the powers that should not be because now they're in control. So all you have to do is listen and everything's going to work out. What I would argue is don't fucking listen. You'd probably be better off 99.99 repeating times out of the entire scenario of doing the complete opposite of what the government tells you. Because if they're telling you to do something or not do something, trust me, it's not for your health. It's not for your benefit, and it sure the fuck is not for your well-being. And that's period, point blank, no matter who it's coming from. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. They're all on the same team. They all have some type of allegiance to themselves, and they're the biggest criminals in the world. And when they are the only ones that investigate themselves, of course, they find no wrongdoings. So, and it's supposed to be in this country that you are innocent until proven guilty. Now in this fucking country, you are guilty until you prove your own innocence, which from skewed eyes, right? From skewed eyes, they see nothing. So it's just
it's by a jury of 12 of your peers.
It's all so ass backwards, and it's disgusting that we've even allowed it to get to this point in this country or just anywhere in the world, honestly, that at one point in time maintained and possessed this amount of freedom that we supposedly once had. I wasn't born with it. He wasn't born with it. You might have not even been born with it. And it's a generational thing. And throughout the years, it becomes less and less and less. And people don't even notice it. People don't even talk about it. And there's so many issues that constantly happen day by day. You got the 24/7 news cycle. So there's always some scary, crazy shit going on in the world that distracts you from the shit that's going on at home. And either way, it's fucked up across the board. And you see people believing that they can't do anything about it if they're even tuned into it. And that's a very small number of people to begin with, because most people are just tuned out. They're out to lunch, they've gone fishing, and they're basically remote controlled by the powers that should not be. Strive every day to not be one of those people. If you are not one of those people and you are here, which is probably the only reason that you're here to begin with, not because we're anything special, we're a bunch of fucking jackoffs in the middle of a fucking nowhere studio fucking preaching to a camera where we know that there's nobody but feds behind it. But the idea is that you become better each day, more self-sufficient for yourself, your family, your loved ones, your coworkers, your friends, your family, whoever the fuck it is, in betterment of your life, your liberties, your property, your sustenance, your financial situation, whatever it is that is better for you, regardless of what the fucking ink on paper or the rules say, regardless of what the powers that should not be say, they're going to be against you regardless. The game is set up for you to fail each and every time, so stop playing by their rules, because the definition of insanity still got it. The fucking gall dang feds still got it. They got the whole fucking thing on lockdown, apparently. Anytime. Which is whatever. That's fine. You guys, I mean, I just come and say hi. You want an autograph? I'm sure they'll have us sign somewhere.
Yeah.
But fucking...
they'll be signing something.
Yeah. In blood or whatever the fuck. because that's how you make contracts. I think it's got to be, either way. The whole idea is, again, per usual, that you should live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable, regardless of what tyrannical laws or mandates or ordinances or fucking whatever may be in place, because those people are evil. They mean you no good fortune. They are not there to help. They are only there to destroy and to perpetrate evil further upon the people, for complete and total control. And if you give in to that and you give them the control, you have nobody to blame but yourself when your life is no longer in your own hands. And, I'd like to be at least responsible for that myself. So, and there's other people, obviously, that I feel responsible for. And so basically, do your best to be prepared for yourself and others, the people that you care about, the people that you're going to take with in the proverbial boog or the apocalypse or the whatever the fuck it is. And hopefully the shit never happens, but God forbid it actually does, which each and every day that we wake up, things are getting worse and worse. And you don't even have to, you could just watch the memes. You don't even have to watch the news. And I would argue watching the memes, you're probably getting a more realistic, depiction of what's actually going on. It seems as if the fucking simulation or the fucking, this realm of reality or fucking multiverse or whatever the fuck has gone way too wacky and haywire and fangled and cattywampus. It's just, that you can only do for you what you can do for you, and that means you have to have the skill set, the knowledge, the gumption, the fucking cojones, the work ethic, and then the proper tools to accomplish whatever task it may be. And of course, we could play the what if game each and every day and not know what to fucking be prepared for, but there's simple things that you probably should have laying around and know how to use in case you need them. And being more independent, being more self-sustaining, the less you need to worry about what other people have going on or what other people can offer you or what other people expect of you or whatever it may be, and you could just do your own thing and get by. That's surviving. That's thriving, because all these other people can only live if someone else allows them to. The end goal here is they don't want you living. So even if it's merely out of spite, do what you can to prolong your life and do that for everyone else around you and make everyone else around you better, more prepared, more informed. And that's all you can do. Fight the good fight. Either way, we appreciate you. Love you. Good night. Fuck the feds. And we'll hopefully see you. They're just DDoSing the shit out of us. And hopefully we'll see you next week on episode 65. Every 5 we go live. Maybe might have a fucking a token appearance by the G-Mans, dude. He only comes around when we're live because he only wants the clout, the live clout, the interaction. He's a man of the people. He needs the other people. What if we get Gianni and Kenny here at the same time? It'd be too great. Do we even have the fucking screen with, dude? He should get on here, dude. We get him, the Gun Loves, and Gian's for episode 65 when we're live, because all of them combined look like they should be in a home. But either way, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Check the links in the description box below, especially the first 3 of those that help you fight for your God-given, inalienable, constitutionally protected, reaffirmed, but inherent by birth gun rights, which only you can prevent tyranny. And regardless of what ink on paper says, make sure you live as constitutionally as you feel comfortable. That might be different for others, but make sure that you are the only thing stopping your freedoms. And remember that freedom is not free, and you heard it here first on the Shooting the Poop podcast. We'll see you, motherfuckers.
Hopefully this ain't the first place they've heard that.
Well, hopefully. But maybe if it is, then maybe we get... It's cross-platform, dude. I'm going to steal your fans. Is what I'm my fans. Be like it's a hot summer
They're all
day.
my fans, dude. I already stole them, dude.
The first one shot is more of your fan than he is my fan, dude. And it hurts my feels, dude.
He's still on your fucking Twitch.
No, he's on here, dude.